Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to start working on our salad series, and most of these will be pasta salads. I may throw in regular salad, I haven't decided yet, but I definitely want to start with a pasta salad today. It's called dill pickle pasta salad, and I do not remember if I've ever made one of these, so I decided to go ahead and give it a try today. I went ahead, you're supposed to use rotini. That's usually the best pasta to use for pasta salad. It just does better and overall, but in a pinch you can use elbow macaroni, and that's what I had to do today. I was going to use penne, but then I thought that's not going to be a good idea. So the first thing that you need to do is cook your macaroni or your, whatever pasta you're using. And then we're going to add 1/3 cup of pickle juice to it. And basically what this is going to do is it's just going to kind of marinate in here. So you need to kind of stir it up, and you're just going to set it aside. So what I did was I cooked the macaroni or the elbows, drained them, put them back in the pan, but you can put it in a bowl if you want, and then poured 1/3 cup of pickle juice over it. That way it can be marinating while we fix the dressing. Hopefully y'all can see that. Okay, so let me get a spoon. All right, so we're gonna make the dressing while we wait on that. You're gonna need a cup of mayo, hoping I can eyeball this the best I can. Okay, a cup of mayo, 1/2 cup of sour cream, okay, another 1/3 of pickle juice, another 1/3 cup. So just gonna definitely measure that. I don't want to overdo it on that. All right, let me get my mess up because I made a mess up. Okay, and a tablespoon of dried dill, as soon as I figure out what I did with it. Tablespoon. Okay. Now you can use fresh on that, but you're gonna have to adjust it. So usually for fresh would be 2 tablespoons, for dry it would be 1/2 of that. So whatever that is, but 1/2. And then we need some salt and pepper. About 1/4 teaspoon each. Okay. Now I'm gonna use my tiny little whisk that I have. And we're gonna try to mix this together without making a big, huge mess. I'm not sure it's gonna work. Let me try my spoon real quick. See how far I get. Ugh. It is liquidy, y'all. Very liquidy. Not sure I like that, but this is going to coat your pasta. So I would suggest you kind of hand stir your ingredients together on this dressing, and then just take a whisk and try to get as many lumps out as you can. And it's going to be a real thin dressing. Okay, yep, come together perfect. All right, so our next step is we are going to drain that pickle juice off of the elbows, and I'll come back. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so I've got us a big salad bowl, our drained macaroni or any pasta. So you're gonna need a couple of cups of chopped dill pickles, and I picked the little small, what are they called? see if I can do this without making a mess. These dill pickles are the ones I use. Slice them up and then chop them up. They're easier to handle and everything. And I also like the taste of them. They're really good and crunchy, which a lot of Mount Olive pickles aren't, in my opinion. All right, and then you're gonna need an onion, one small onion, chopped as fine as possible. And we'll stir that up. And I took 8 ounces of Colby cheese. You could probably use any type you want, but the recipe calls for Colby Jack, and I'm not a huge fan of that. So I just got Colby. And it's not bite-sized squares. It's 8 ounces, so it'll be one of the smaller bricks. And it's like little tiny squares. So smaller than bite size. And then just chop the whole thing up. I'm gonna go ahead and add the dressing because it is supposed to thicken. And it's gonna be harder to get it to combine, I guess you can say, if we wait. So I'm gonna refrigerate this for a little while, but we're gonna be eating here in a little while, so I don't wanna refrigerate it too long. We're probably gonna eat in a couple hours. So okay, y'all, that's basically it. So I'm gonna try to put together a few more pasta salads. They'll be perfect for spring because it's time to start eating lighter and eating some of those yummy different pasta salads and stuff like that. So I have a couple already planned for you that are going to be really, really good. And hopefully you will like them. All right, y'all. On to our next salad recipe. Hey, y'all. Welcome back. Okay, so we are doing a video on pasta salads, and here is another one that I don't know if I have it exactly right, but I'm pretty certain that my sister used to make all the time. She would take shell pasta and she would cook it. This is about 8 ounces cooked, and she would add tuna fish to it. This is drained tuna in water, 3 cans. 3 of the small cans worth. So you could probably do 1 big can maybe. Okay. Tried to chop this up as small as I could. Some egg. Some boiled egg. And some chopped celery and fresh onion. And this is just the white onion because you kind of need the spice, I guess, part of it. She never put sweet onion in it. You could. But now she also put sweet relish, and I'm going to put dill. But that's basically the gist of the recipe right there. Let me get a spoon for the rest of the ingredients. Alright, I'm going to put some dill relish in it. See if I can get it out. Probably about 3 tablespoons. Like I said, you can use any type of relish that you want. I'm going to put a little bit of dill weed in this. You could leave that out if you want to, but I'm going to put a little bit. Probably about 1/4 teaspoon. And I'll taste it and see if maybe I need just a tad more. Some kosher salt. And I may end up having to add more. I'm going to add about 1/2 teaspoon or so. And some pepper. Generous amount of that, or as much as you would like. I'm going to try to see if I can empty out all this mayo. This is Blue Plate, but you can use whatever. Whatever you have, and I think I'm going to have to open up some more because I don't think it's going to be enough. And typically I use the Great Value, so we're used to that. It tastes fine. All right. So there's really no way to judge how much mayo it's going to take. I would start with 1.5 cups because I don't want it to be too much. And make sure when you cook your pasta, it's al dente on any of these pasta recipes, because you don't want it too mushy. All right. And this, even though this was just 8 ounces of pasta, this is a good amount. So it wasn't a complete huge box of pasta. The pasta comes in a 16-ounce box. It was just half of that. All right, this is about it, y'all. Just making sure it's all combined. You're gonna stick it in the fridge and let it chill there. But it's really quick, throw together. I'm gonna try it real quick, make sure that it's seasoned good enough. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit more pepper, a little bit more kosher salt, and a little bit more of this dill weed. I want the dill flavor to be accented, not take over, so I'm having to be careful. I did put celery in it. Some people put celery seed in it. You can do that if you prefer. Okay, y'all. So that's it for this one. Really, really quick throw together. It's perfect for the summer or the spring. And it takes literally pennies to put together. It doesn't cost that much at all. All right. So now I'm going to show you another pasta recipe that's like has quickly become a family favorite. Hey y'all, so this will be the last pasta salad you can throw together. It's really quick and easy. Usually we do it with the rotini pasta, which is the corkscrew, but I didn't have enough. So I added a partial box of penne that I had. So this is not for, you know, a get together or anything like that. It's just for supper. So, you know, it'll be fine. So you need to cook about 1 pound of pasta. Particular rotini would be best. The little spirals. It just holds everything better and it's more lighter. It's not a thick, heavy pasta. So cook that to al dente. You're going to go ahead and drain it. This is more like a Greek type or Mediterranean type pasta salad. It doesn't have mayonnaise added to it. It's got vinaigrette added to it. And you can actually put different things in there depending on your family's taste. I chopped up some grape tomatoes. I just split those in half. I'm gonna put in some marinated artichokes. You can put plain in, but I like the marinated better. And sliced black olives. You can also put in some chopped cucumber and maybe some feta cheese. But my family likes it better like this. I'm not a fan of the cucumber. They don't like the feta. So then I take, this is Greek vinaigrette. The best one to use is the garlic vinaigrette, but as always, couldn't find it. So I put about half the bottle on this. You can do it to your taste, whatever you prefer. Then I just give it a good stir. And kosher salt is probably like the best thing to put on here. Of course, you can just leave it out and not put any kind of salt or pepper on here. Red pepper flakes would be good as well. And you could put some cheeses. Any type that would go good with this, probably mozzarella, something like that. Other than feta, of course. That's it. And then I'm just going to sprinkle some kosher salt. Stir it up, let it sit for just a few minutes before I get my pork chops ready, and that's it. This, we've had it with a bunch of different things. It goes great with barbecue. It doesn't have to go with barbecue. It can also go with pork chops. It can go with chicken breasts that are fried and, you know, whatever. Anything. It goes good with any of it. This one that I just did is real basic mixtures. But like I said, you can add feta cheese to it, some cucumber, just different things like that. It's still good either way. It needs to marinate a little bit in the vinaigrette for at least 15 minutes before you put it out for everybody to eat. And just kind of give it a quick stir every now and then, just to kind of get the flavors going and get them all marinating together. Okay, y'all, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.